Happy holidays, everyone. Techno here with, as a special occasion, an advent calendar of toy unboxings. Yes, that's right. I'm planning on unboxing something every day for the rest of December, given I have a light box and a big pile of things I need to open up. Yes, such a big pile. Oh, God. Anyway, yeah, so we're going to be starting this thing off on December the 4th. So from behind, and as a result, yeah, I'm going to be just plowing through a whole bunch of videos today, just to give an idea of how this works. So we are going to start this off nice and simple today with something that, is dreaming of a white Christmas, all snow logged and such, because it is white. And we're going to be starting with this. It's Studio Series Core Class Autobot Ratchet. It's an update of that classic Transformers the movie character from that pivotal scene where he was, killed. As you can see, the box is just your standard Hasbro box. They're a new plastic-free type thing. So yeah, you can poke at this figure all you want through the box. Gotta catch them all. It's you and me. Including diseases. Gotta catch them all. But it's a good thing we got a dock box then. And inside the box, we've got here, we've got a backdrop from the scene where he dies brutally, and his twin guns there that he uses in that scene. Actually, in fact, I'm just going to note this here. Looking at the instructions, he's actually posed out like in that exact same shot there where he is then mowed down by the Decepticons. So, let's get this guy out of his packaging then, and let's check him out, shall we? Alright, now I have messed with the Studio Series 86 Ironhide at this point. Ironhide is a pretty neat figure. Really good Voyager class toy. And I'm curious to see how Ratchet is as a core class figure. So let's get his guns out of here. Twist these right out. And yeah, honestly, it's a pretty solid backdrop here. I mean, it's got the holes cut in it, but let's just leave it there for now. And here's Ratchet in his bot mode. Let's see. He is pretty nice. Just doing a quick close-up here on the face. Yeah, it's a good Ratchet face. Really can't complain about it. It's a solid sculpt. It's got all the stuff you expect from a Van Ratchet. And yeah, not much to say. I mean, it's a perfectly serviceable Ratchet, but the only thing that he doesn't have is a red cross symbol. And I mean, we all know why that is. That's just your standard realities of trademark and copyright law. So, with that said, here he is with his guns. Yeah, he looks pretty rad. Looks pretty cool. I mean, it's a serviceable Ratchet, so can't really complain. And let's transform this sucker now, shall we? Let's see how he goes. Let's see what my impressions are of this guy, shall we? Alright, so yeah, head just folds away here. Got the ambulance light bars. Alright. Alright. I'm not using the instructions here because unless it's something fancy like a Masterpiece or something like that, generally I don't go with instructions for that sort of stuff. Generally I don't do that. That's just the way I roll. If you transform enough of these things, you can generally figure them out. So far, it's a pretty standard modern design. It's fairly intuitive. He's got his bumper on his back there, as you can see. And leg transformation is probably where all the magic happens. So let's take a look. Yep, this is where the magic happens. Yeah, this waist folds up here. And, yeah. This is a very good ambulance mode, honestly. I'm pretty impressed by this guy. Everything is pegging together nice and properly. Some good tabs, some good slots. And here he is in his final form. Ambulance mode. He looks pretty good. I mean, unpainted windows, but I mean, it's a core class figure. What do you expect, really? Plus, you don't really see them in bot mode anyway all that much. But yeah, it's a very serviceable G1 Ratchet in terms of his design. He's got a little peg here on the top of the light bar that should be able to fit guns. But does it fit guns? Oh yeah, it does fit guns, but not very well. But he does have little tabs on the sides of his guns here that can peg into the sides of the alt mode. So he does have proper weapon storage. Yep. Ratchet is pretty solid. Let's just put him back in the ball mode again since he's such a simple toy. Again, this is like very simple. Very pleasing too. Like, it's a very good transformation on a Ratchet. They could have probably gotten away with, oh, yeah. Oh, stuff popping off, as happens. That is toys. Alright, so let's fold that up. Fold the waist back down, spin it around. There, now that should be able to fold down. Yeah, seriously, like, this is a very posable core class figure. I really can't complain about that. Head is being finicky with getting it out. That happens sometimes, though. Like how Discord notifications happen sometimes when you forget to mute Discord. And yeah, again, Ratchet. Very posable. Very posable. He's got really good shoulders, good elbows. Yeah, the painted hands are very nice. Yeah, ball jointed hips. Pretty good range of motion on the knees, though not perfect. Very good. And he's got the neck. And does he have a waist joint? Yeah, I guess he does because of the transformation. He has a little bit of waist range of motion that the backpack blocks a little bit. But yeah, ultimately, very good Ratchet toy. Very good Ratchet toy. However, because of just how much stuff I have to get through in my pile of things to unbox, I decided to just double up a lot of these unboxings. So it's not just going to be Ratchet today. It's also going to be Figma Snow Miku, Grand Voyage version. Now, this is like one of those things where I don't buy a lot of Mikus. This might actually be like the first... Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the first Miku that I've purchased. But the design, well... I mean, look at that design. That design is gorgeous. I kind of had to get the design in some way, shape, or form. I mean, look at her. She is just... Oh, man. It's got the giant oversized coat, which is one of those things I love. It's got, like, you know, the body without the giant oversized coat. Some fantastic heads. So, let's get this Figma open here. With that said, it just arrived recently. Some of the stuff in my pile is... Yeah, some of the stuff in my pile, some of it is stuff that came out a while ago. Some of it is stuff that is more recent. It's going to be a whole mix here. And, ooh, it's got one of my favorite accessories on Figma. It's nice. I forgot about that. Anyway, let's take a look at what we got in the tray here. It's just the single tray, actually, which surprises me a little bit. Pull out the instructions, the stand, the accessories. We'll want this in a bit. But, yeah, let's take a look at what we got over here. We've got the figure, we've got alternate sunglasses hair, we've got a couple of faces, binoculars, the little rabbit mascot, her hat, and an alternate torso. And I think those are snow effects in the back. No, those are her pigtails. Cool, the pigtails end in snow. That is awesome. Again, I've not actually messed with a Snow Miku before, so this is new territory for me. I've generally not... Yeah, I've got plenty of Figmas. I do not have any Figma Hatsune Mikus. Until now, that is. So, with that said, let's move things out of the way. And so with that said, let's take a look at what we got in here. Shall we? As stuff just falls out of the box. As all the stuff just falls out of the box. Alright. So, with that said... Let's see what we got. We got the base figure here. We got, you know, standard Figma stuff of just all this tissue paper just to protect stuff from rubbing in the package. Always appreciative. They packaged her in the giant oversized coat. Let's see. Standard range of motion, it looks like. Let's get all this tissue paper off. It's a fantastic holiday design, quite honestly. I really like the design on this Miku. She just looks like a lot of fun. And yeah, plug the head back on, and then I'll do the twin tail stuff. Like, this is one of those cases where I'm not buying something for the character, I'm buying it for the design because the design just looks amazing. And yeah, let's get the paper off the twin tails. There we go. Move everything out of the way, and then, yeah, here we have Snow Miku. I mean, yeah, it's a fairly standard Figma for posability. We got these cuts here in the jacket. So she has about 90 degrees angle of posability at the elbows there. Jacket does compromise the arms a little bit, but not by a lot. It's fairly standard for Figmas. Yeah, we got those oversized sleeves. Like, goddamn those oversized sleeves. Again, like, these are the sorts of design cues I love. Oh, another piece there. We got the sides of the jacket are separated. I've seen some stuff that pegs together in the back, but on this one it doesn't. But, I mean, yeah, it's just to allow for a bit more variety in how it poses. And actually, the top of the jacket is separate from the bottom parts of the jacket. So, yeah, can pose it out a little bit. Does not limit the posability of her legs. She's got full leg articulation here. Yeah, proper Figma knee bends, standard boots. It's all really fairly standard stuff for a Figma. Yeah, let's see, we got this. Let's move the twin tails down a little bit. So that, because these are pretty heavy twin tails. Like, honestly, these are very heavy. They are going to counterbalance stuff, and it's going to be a reason that probably going to want the stand with this figure. Let me just move this down now that I don't have to worry about the box. Yeah, like, I can already tell I am going to need the stand. So let's get that out. I'm probably going to fast out this here. I'm probably just fast edited this here, but yeah, she's got a little peg on the back of the hood here to peg into the stand. And ooh, yeah, it's even a jacket with a hood, winter jacket. And yeah, once you get her on her stand, it's like a lot of Figmas in that she does need one in order to properly be posable, but once she has it, oh, this is gorgeous. Oh, nice. And her little bows are even on, like, these are on separate articulation here, so they move separately from the actual snow pigtails. This is really cool. Again, you will want the stand for posing her out, but let's see. It is just a gorgeous visual. Let's take a look at some faces now, shall we? Because she comes with a couple of face options and such. So, for face options, let's see. We've got the face that she comes with to begin with. My lighting is not great right now. Yep, we've got the face that she comes with to begin with. Hold up, I'm just trying to see. All right, first off, we have the face she comes with to begin with, which just a fairly standard neutral face. Hold up, I'm just adjusting the lighting in here. Okay, first off, we have the face she comes with, which is a fairly standard neutral face. I can't really get rid of the shadow on there, but yeah, she looks really good there with that face, standard neutral one. And swapping out the faces, we have a couple of really nice looking options. I'll show them all. I'll show all the faces here. We have a happy face. Looks great. Looks fantastic. You can see all the little detail in the teeth there, even. Like she's got fully painted up teeth. This is great. And we've got this one, which is probably what I'm going to display her with. We got this just really happy stars in her eyes face. Like, oh my god, this is just like fantastic here. It's a great look. And then we have that separate hairpiece, which I alluded to. Sunglasses. Now, let's see. Sometimes sunglasses can be hit or miss on a Figma, just because of how they're lined up. But on this one here, they look very good. I mean, yeah, she just looks really happy. This probably isn't the best face to use the sunglasses for, though, honestly, because you're kind of covering up the really awesome detail that is on her eyes. So let's swap in some other ones. Ah, she looks more at home here. This is a good smiling one here. Again, you can see like those teeth. Like, oh my god, the paint on those teeth is great. And then we'll just put in the neutral face again. And just show off how that looks. And honestly, this one is probably the best one with the sunglasses. She just looks rad. She looks cool. She looks very cool. And I'm just going to swap this one back out to replace it with the configuration I like the most here. With her happy face. Alright, and let's take a look and see what else we got. We got her hat, just her little captain's hat. Just plops on top of the head. So yeah, she looks really good with it on. Yeah, like again, you have the whole thing with shadow coming from my phone here. Can even do like backwards look there if you want that. Like it is a good look. And let's see what else we have here too. We've got her little bunny friend here. Bunny with binoculars. I guess this would be like her ship's mascot. He actually does have a little stand in the bag here. If I bring that up, he's got a little stand in the bag, and there's a bunch of hand parts as well, which, as anyone who's collected Figma before knows, is fairly standard. Though, wow, there's a lot of extra hands too. There's a bunch of peace sign hands as well, and some pointing ones. So they had more hands than they could actually fit on the standard Figma thing. And yeah, and the last thing that we have here that was in the bag is a fully new separate torso, which is just her without the code. So let's install that and see how it looks. Just standard Figma installation steps here. First by popping the head off. Second by popping the leg back on that I bumped off while I was putting the head on. Alright, let's see. So she separates at the waist very easily, I'll add. They made this, it's an easier connection joint than is usual. Like she still has the full joint here, but then they made a separate ball joint in the waist, a separate peg joint in the waist there. So yeah, it's very easy to swap out. They put covers on the joints as well too. It's kind of wedged right in that hole there. There we go. All right, now we can plug her on, slot the head on, and I guess I want to swap some hands in too. She's still got that back heavy issue. I'm just grabbing the hands from the other body since I'm not going to bother opening up the hands right now. All right, we got a little peg here for the stand in the back, so let's put that on. And here we have Snow Miku without her giant oversized coat, still looking mighty fine. Like, again, I really like these types of just like all suited up, all geared up type look. It actually reminds me a bit of a D&D character I did at one point in terms of just the style of outfit. Like just that super professional type look. Again, we can throw the hat on here. And yeah, she looks good with the hat still. Doing it backwards looks really good too. Again, one of the things I love about this type of stuff here with these figures is that, well, Yeah, just how different an aesthetic you end up with when you have a jacket and when you have not a jacket. Like, it often completely changes the look of the toy, which is always really cool. And I guess one final accessory note, given it popped out as well, we have binoculars. I don't have the hands out for that, but yeah, so she can hold binoculars and be all pirate captain. So with that said, that is going to be day one of all the advent calendar stuff. Thank you all for watching, and this is General Techno signing off as he goes to film another video.